Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for the Maya. We are playing on Deity difficulty and going for a science victory, hopefully. So I do appreciate you and I'm very happy that you guys joined me. And let's jump into the game. See, the end of the last episode, I think we acknowledged that we're about to get a commercial hub, our very first commercial hub, actually. Our trade route capacity is pretty pathetic this many turns into the game, but we've been prioritizing science, so I think in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be okay. And we're actually second on science of the people that we know about, which is pretty awesome. Although we're technically seventh here because of the number of texts that we've researched. But, we're starting to get more and more. We got a bunch that are close that just need to get a couple boosts. They're going to finish automatically. So we've kind of forcibly been limiting how many texts we've been picking up. I do want to check and see if there's any more resources that we can grab from anybody yet. It appears that there are none. Because why would there be? That's unfortunate. We really need some more resources to get us some more happiness and stuff. We're only happy in a few places, or in most of our places, and then content in one place. We got to find more people. We got to meet more people. We do have a couple galleys running around trying to find people that way. So hopefully we come up with something. Where is Amani? I actually forget where we sent her. Gradient Dust Storm. It's one of the city-states, isn't it?
Without mathematics,
yeah, could come our way.
You can do.
So there's our boost for mathematics because of our commercial hub here. Where did we send Amani? Oh, that's right. We sent her here because this is going to be the one that gives us plus 15% science when we are not at war, which we are hoping will be the case almost the entire time. We do need to recruit a great rider to get a little bit of a boost here. We are a long ways away from great rider because we don't have any great rider points coming in. That's all right. We only need one more, and we'll get the suzerain there, which will get us a little bit of time with plus 15%. We're actually about to get an envoy here in one more turn, so that'll work. Don't need the granary. I mean, food, obviously, it's always good, but I don't feel like we need it right this second. We could do an aqueduct at some point. In fact, putting an aqueduct here, in theory, would still get us the boost because it would be adjacent district, correct? I mean, unless I'm just misunderstanding. But I don't feel like we need to do that right this second. We would lose a gold, but we'd lose some of the food, which we can get from other places. We would get a ton of housing. Again, I don't feel like that's as critical for the city. So I think we're okay. I don't know if I feel like the wall is actually super critical, ironically. I mean, more builders are always good. So maybe. Why not? For the lack of anything else, let's do a builder. Definitely still going to be useful. Commercial hub is done, which is awesome. We definitely want to get the market out as soon as possible so we can get us a trade route. Please and thank you. Housing is actually pretty good here, so I do think this is the best thing for the city. All right, what about you? Granary is done. Does help your housing quite a bit, actually. You have quite a bit more room to grow now. We will eventually probably pop it. Will eventually pop an aqueduct. Goodness, I cannot talk. Words are very hard today. Apologies. Thing there, you know what I mean. A wall would be pretty good at some point because, I mean, even though we're friendly with India, this is pretty close to the front lines with England, which she's probably not going to be super happy with us all the time. At some point, we're going to want a commercial hub as well. Commercial hub here, not a bad idea. Commercial hub there, actually interesting. Not what I was thinking of, but could work. Honestly, either one of those places would probably be okay. And appear to be the best places I could put them. I mean, +2 is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Let's go and get the library down. I think that's going to be critical. This is going to be our observatory here in a second, so I'm not sure if I don't even think I need to put a thing there because we're just going to plop the plantation here and the farm here. That'll be... Well, we can do the plantation first. And then at least chop the lumber mill here. Let's do that. You are going to be a farm. Yes, please and thank you. Which isn't going to quite get us enough until we chop this thing. And that'll get us the 12. Which this will be, I think, our best adjacency observatory that we have. Which is pretty awesome. Do I want to hold off on setting up this other thing until we get into the next age? Kinda, yeah. Let's come up here and drop a farm down. And I'll be pretty happy with that. Yeah, the violent storm is not near us. I mean, again, some of these adjacency, or some of these bonuses we're going to get just because I just don't really want to forcibly slow down everything, because it's going to be kind of hard. Like that, I wasn't going to delay the commercial hub. I mean, that just felt like a silly thing to do. But some of these we definitely can delay as much as possible. This one we'll just go ahead and see through to the end. There's no reason not to. Other than it doesn't really help us because we're not really going for the military side of things. You want some iron, and you're probably going to be our enemy, but 4 gold per turn is not bad, honestly. Let's go with that. I need to try and at some point make her happy with me. Builder is done here. We don't have the observatory here yet. Our housing is terribad. I mean, the builder's going to be able to help us with some farms and stuff, which is good. But I think we got to get the granary out here as soon as possible. Envoy, yeah, I think we absolutely want this. That's going to get us the plus 15%, which would be almost plus 15 science right now. 107.3. Sounds like a sounds like a radio station. I don't think it go up to 107, can it? 107? 107? What is the highest FM radio station? I don't remember. It shows you how much, you know, I just listen to Spotify these days or things like that. So I don't remember radio stations that well, other than just it just sounds like a radio station. So still puts us in second place behind the Kree, unfortunately, but we're working on it. Civil service, we are going to swap off this. We will get to 10 eventually. Whether or not we get to 10 in time to get the benefit of this is a completely different question. This is just a leaf tech, but it does give us an envoy. So I usually like at least finishing this at some point. I don't think we're going to kill a unit with a quadrireme, so we may just finish that one out just to get the envoy, if nothing else. You are definitely putting a plantation here. Really, really nice tile. 4 food, 1 production, 1 culture, and 2 gold. Incredibly good tile. You are swinging over here. You've only got 1 build left, but we can at least do the chop here and be ready for the final farm. That is going to be incredibly helpful. You were chopping this, yes, to put observatory, which does mean we need to buy that tile. Pretty expensive, but I think it's okay. Gives us a little bit of growth. I like that. All right, builder. All right, we need to figure out where your observatory is going to be. Probably right here on the other side of these plantations. I mean, we're not going to be able to put farms around it right away, but it feels like this is where we want this because it's going to be next to 2 plantations just basically immediately. So I think we move up here, buy that tile, chop that, get that done, and then we start setting up some of this other stuff after that. I just want my observatory tiles to be locked in. I mean, we do want to grow out to these tiles as well to be able to get the plantations that we're going to need, but that can happen in time. You're definitely going to be a farm. We know that. It's going to help our housing a lot. Oh, okay. I was not actually expecting that to give us a boost. Had I realized that, I might have delayed that for 4 more turns, but since I didn't know it, it's not that big of a deal. It's a lot of food on that tile. It's awesome. Storm is done. Need more housing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you're going to want your granary or your observatory at some point for sure. Here is very likely the place we're going to stick it, which would mean that we would need to buy that tile, which is probably okay. I just think we want to keep pushing the observatories as much as we possibly can. Not entertainment. I wanted to see where you could put a commercial hub. Actually, commercial hub here wouldn't be bad, because if we put the observatory here, that would give it some adjacency options as well. So we might think about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the observatory down. We'll buy the tile. It's going to be okay. We know this is where we want it. Yeah, so as you can see, we would get the adjacency from the farms here for being, even though it's another civilization, this would still get us the benefit, which is funny. We're not going to do that, even though it would have a lot of farms, because we want the plantation here instead. But that is good to know. That is excellent news. One thing I actually haven't paid attention to is, does a district and a farm combine to give you +1? Do I remember that? I've been assuming that, but did I actually read that, or am I just literally making up some assumptions that aren't true? Because it's like, if that's the case, this would just have to be half a science. And this would be a half science and they combine for one. Do I have somewhere that I can prove that out? I don't think I do. I would need somewhere with like 1 or 3 farms, like an odd number of farms, and then a district. Which I don't think I have anywhere. I mean, this one right here will be, if I put a district there, it would be that. But I don't think I'd get a district there before I get a farm down. I'll have to see. I'll have to look around a little bit more. You are made room for the observatory. Ah, we've got this already cleared out. That is great. So let's swing over there and plop down the plantation. I guess you're just going to have to chop this, even though we can't actually put the farm down yet. But that's okay. I mean, we're completely surrounding this with farms, right? Oh, no. I think we were going to put an observatory there. Because I don't think there was any better place anyway. So... in that case, I guess this becomes a farm here. Yeah. Chop this, farm, and then save that last one for the other water tile, or water improvement. Yeah, might as well get some horses coming in. Could sell them or do something with them. I don't think we get rid of the cattle. I don't, like, there's no reason to, right? Because that'd still be an odd number, so no, there's no reason to get rid of the cattle. Aqueduct is done. We definitely know we want to put the observatory down as soon as possible. So, let's check to see. Are we getting the 6? Yeah, we're getting the 6 housing. We're getting tons of housing in the city now. But yeah, observatory here. Please and thank you. Yep. Where's your... Oh, your observatory's over there. That's right. Observatory here, please. We don't have the plantation yet, but we will be doing that soon. And then your observatory is going to be right there. Is that what we want right now? Housing's about to be a problem, but not much we can do about it. Other than, like, if we did an aqueduct, which... There's a couple good places for aqueducts, to be fair. I mean, I could put it up there and save these for farms. Is that what I want to do before I do the observatory? I mean, your production is just terrible no matter what I do. It's a toughie. Why are we getting Christmas music? This is Christmas music, right? Or am I misremembering what this music is? It sounds like Christmas music. Why do I not remember the name of the song? Anyway, it's not important. I'm sorry. I just got distracted for a moment. I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're in the middle of what? About to be June in real life. And can't go wrong with a little bit of Christmas music, right? Yeah, I just don't know. I think the aqueduct, they both help us. That's the problem. Both are right answers, I guess is what it comes down to. Aqueduct first. Sure. Put an aqueduct here. Actually, one thing the aqueduct does do is it helps us not lose food because of flooding, and we know we're in a flood path. So getting that down as soon as possible is actually really useful. We definitely want to chop this. Or do we? We're not going to get credit for both farms, other than the housing. So that's something to think about, actually. Because we're already getting credit for a district here. So putting a farm here... Actually, that would be a way to test my theory about district and farms combining together to give us the adjacency we're looking for. If I swing over here, plop the farm here, and we're going to have to buy the tile, but I think it's worth it for the experiment. Then we'll be able to see what the adjacency is going to be. So I think that would be a really good idea. So I think we've decided setting up the cattle here is going to be fine, because we're definitely going to be putting an even number of objects next to it anyway. So let's go hook up the cattle. You are just chopping this. Not going to be able to put our last farm down yet, but that's okay. Assuming this goes to Tikal over here. You did. Oh, 2 more turns on this market. That's not bad. And then you are chopping this, putting a farm down. Yes. It's actually going to help us get the observatory out faster. You are definitely putting down the plantation, I should say. There's a great one. You are... I guess we're buying this tile so that we can chop this for the observatory here in just a moment. Lots of buying tiles just because I don't want to wait. How I want to get these things settled and done, which I think is a good investment. Any new resources? Only me. I have lots of dyes, lots of truffles, and that is it. Nobody else has anything else. We gotta meet more people. At least in my Inca game, I have like plenty of options to get all the luxuries I could possibly want. Alright, let's choose research. Let's backtrack a little bit. We got a bunch. We want to get the universities out as soon as possible, so let's knock out edge. 1 turn? Are we making that much science? No way. Are we really? Seems excessive, but wow. I will take it. You are done. Let's go ahead and send you out and about. You were going to be our experiment. Do we have enough money? We do. To buy this tile. Barely. To buy this tile. And currently we are sitting at... Well, I could just hover over it, I guess. 2 science. So this would bump us up to 3 science if this works. No, it's only 2. Really? I mean, it's fine. It's not great. It's unfortunate. I was really hoping that would work. Because we have a district here in the city center, and then we have a farm. I was really hoping that would work. Oh well. Now we know. I don't think it greatly changes much, but like this would have to be a farm at that point, I guess. That is what that means. Okay, well, I mean, now we know. I'm actually kind of disappointed that does that, if I must be honest. We do want this plantation at some point. I don't know if we have to rush it. I mean, it's 2 signs to be fair, but we don't have any money to buy it anyway. We are going to put a farm here probably, or something here at some point. It's not going to be a lumber mill, so I think chopping this is okay. Will help us rush out the observatory anyway. Not going to be a farm, or not going to be a mine, sorry. It's going to be a farm at some point. Probably just chop down this right here because we're going to eventually put something there anyway as well. You're going to be a farm, and then your last charge is going to be the fishing boats. At least gets us a adjacency. I'm pretty disappointed that that doesn't work proper, like the way I was hoping it would. Hey, there's a Dark Age. Good. It's actually a good thing. We want to get a Dark Age right about now because we can hopefully spin that into a Heroic Age later. And we definitely want this because we got a lot of things that... Oh, not that one. Sorry. We don't want the trade route. We don't want this. We don't care about religion. This is just specialty districts. I was hoping this would be the science boost, which it does not. Trade routes, specialty districts. We are building lots of specialty districts, so let's do that. We don't have any trade routes yet right now anyway, so we're trying to get more, obviously, but it's going to take us time. So I guess we didn't have to worry about saving the science boost after all, other than just being efficient. Definitely want the dam because we got a couple places we could use to stick those. Plus housing, you know, things like that. We absolutely want the universities as soon as possible. Question is this one of those cases? Probably. Housing's going to be a problem in, you know, a few turns, but not super quick. We have a couple places for aqueduct here, which is awesome. I do want to get builders, obviously, but let's start with the aqueduct. Oh, there you go. University. Do I want to go production focused? I think it reduces our money too much. We'll just leave this on default. I'm tempted to just go growth focused. But no, let's just leave it on default for now. You are definitely putting an observatory here. Next to these. It looks good. I mean, I thought I was going to hook up the pasture because I thought I was going to put words are hard. Commercial hub here. Now, we do want to buy out to this cocoa at some point, although this isn't done yet, so I'm not worried about it right away. I'm going to go ahead and plop this down anyway. We might eventually chop that back down, to be honest. We are clearing this rainforest. It's eventually going to be a farm. It can't be yet, but that's okay. We are going to hook that up, please. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed that didn't work.
An architect should live as little in cities as the Navy has both a tradition.
I don't think we need any of those things. I don't think there's any other policies we're going to change to. We're still doing builders in a lot of places, so I'm okay with that. Killing unit with the spearman's not going to happen. So let's go ahead and just knock that out completely. We don't have the tin pop yet. We also don't have an encampment yet. Really nothing else we can go for. Let's put a turn or two into that. Encampment is least likely, probably, right? Yeah, because we're going to get a tin pop in 12 turns. I mean, it's a long time, to be fair, but we will eventually get that, whereas the encampment's just probably not going to happen. Okay, wrong thing. We do have this this here. I mean, I would like to work on some of these other ones, get them boosted up a little bit. I mean, for example, a third one here would get us more science in all of our libraries, which we have a lot of. Plus science from our great works of writing and relics and artifacts. That's pretty awesome. I mean, we don't have any yet, but could incentivize us to go for that a little bit more. I got us 10 science, just that alone. Are we in the lead? Oh, we're in the lead on science. I mean, we're not in the lead on text yet, but we are in the lead on science of the people that we know about. That feels really good. Turned 129. That's pretty good, actually. Let's go ahead and just hook that up. That's going to be okay. Get some more production coming in. You are chopping this because it will eventually be something. You are going to put... Ooh, you're housing capped. Not much else we can do, though. We can't put a dam. We can't put an aqueduct. We could buy out to this tile down here, right, and put a dam, couldn't we? Maybe not. Let's just do the library. We know we need it. Yeah, I mean, I could put a farm here and just go and get you an adjacency. Could buy out to this tile and go ahead and get that, although it doesn't matter because this is not actually developed yet. I mean, probably a good idea to chop some of these things. Honestly, there's a lot of hills right here. Chopping like some of these things and putting an industrial zone over here wouldn't be a bad idea. We've got 2 builds left. So at least chop this jungle. It's a hill. I think we're going to be chopping it no matter what we do. So I think that's okay. You're going to plop this down, please. And thank you. Finally get us the boost to be able to get harbors.
Not by the lights of
Which, we only have 2 cities that can really do harbors anyway, right? Yep. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what we're going to do about some of these things. What do I want you to do? I mean, I guess we could put down some stone mines. Just because it's going to give us some production, which not a bad idea. I mean, I need to work my way up to be able to put the farms on hills. You've got 2 builds left. I mean, a farm over here is fine. I don't know if it's super critical other than the fact that it would give you some housing, to be fair. So maybe in that context it is. We might eventually replace it, but I think that's a good idea. What is it that gets us the ability to put farms on hills? Isn't it like something, what is it? It's not this far, is it? Combustion or something? No. I don't think it's that far up, is it? Flight. That gets us food from plantation, which is actually really nice. It's not printing, obviously. I don't remember. I mean, I can go look it up, I guess, the other way, which is by looking at farms. Farm. Let's see. Wait, Can we not put farms on hills? Why am I thinking we could... What? Surely you can put farms on hills, right? Yeah, Plains Hills. What allows us to put farms on hills? It's not something in here, is it? I don't remember off the top of my head what lets us put farms on hills. It's actually frustrating. Lumber mills can be built on rainforest. That's not it, obviously. I mean, it's got to be one of these stars, right? In theory. Construct spies. Pastures get +1 food. Again, more food, more better. Surely it's not this far out. No, there's no way. So it has to be in the science, right? I just missed it. Printing, no. I mean, none of those make sense anyway. Where's replaceable parts? There it is. +1 food, adjacent bonus for farm improvements, plus pastures get +1 production, but nothing about farms on hills. I know it's a thing, right? I mean, I'm not making that up, am I? I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Can I search in here farm? Composites. Please tell me it's not this far out. That's wind farm, okay. Farm, satellites. Surely not. Solar farm, okay. That's why that's coming up. Not pottery. Replaceable parts is the only other thing. Am I making that up, that you can build farms on hills? What? Oh, goodness. Alright, let's go look up hills. Although I'm looking at hills right now. Plains hills. Can I just look at regular hills? Tundra hills, grassland hills, doesn't really matter. None of these really help me. Farm. I mean, it definitely says grassland hills here, so I know you eventually can. Somebody's gonna have to let me know how you can build farms on hills, because I'd like to beeline for that at some point. That's frustrating. So it's doable. I just don't remember how it's doable. I guess is the thing.
Tactics require.
Oh well, we'll figure it out.
If it's natural to kill, how come men have to go into training to learn how?
Don't need any of this stuff right now. Don't feel like changing anything right this second. Choose research. Yeah. I mean, mass production. It's already boosted. Why not? Alright, this is bothering me. I'm going to look it up somewhere. Let's see here. Pull up webpage. Civ 6 farm on hill. Let's see here. Civil engineering from the industrial era enables farms to be built on hills. Civil engineering from the industrial era, which we're not that far away from. Civil engineering. Oh, it's not here. Right, so it's got to be a civic. Civil engineering, which we're further away from, unfortunately. Civil engineering right there. Yay! We found it! We did a thing! Okay, that was bugging me until I found it, so I'm glad we found it. Okay, civil engineering in the industrial area. We're a long ways away from that, but we'll get there eventually? Question mark? Probably should get some more culture stuff coming out. Alright. At least we know where it's at now. We should be able to have 8 land combat units, honestly, and probably a good idea to focus on. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 scouts, 6, 7. So we just need 1 more unit, maybe, in theory. How much was it going to cost me to just buy a unit of something? Swordman 360. Probably okay. So probably 2 more turns. We'll be able to get it. This is our capital. Definitely want to get to university as soon as possible, please. This is a toughie. Probably go for the market first. Trade routes are going to be incredibly useful for us in the long run. Oh, look, we can do Petra for our 2 desert tiles. I think we'll pass. We've got 1 envoy. You're still good. Lisbon would at least get us 4 gold coming in, which is a thing, I guess. Working this up to 6 eventually is going to be a target, but not critical right this second. So no, let's go ahead and get this. We definitely want to get this one up to 6 as well at some point. Mine here? Not a terrible idea. Yeah, sure. Builder here. I mean, we could put a lumber mill here. It's currently a hill, though. I probably would have to chop that, put a mine if I was going to go that route. Lumber mills over here wouldn't be bad, though. At least this one. Actually, both of those. Yeah, sure. You are going to be a farm, just at least, if nothing else, to get us some housing. Where's this? Oh, I meant to click on that the other way. I right-clicked, not left-clicked. Man, those farms on hills are going to be so far away. I want them sooner.
Is neither truth.
All right. We are eventually going to have 2 harbors. I would imagine we're eventually going to have a university next to a mountain because we do have quite a few mountains around. Let's work on this a little bit, and then we'll probably swap off of it. Because again, speaking of universities next to mountains, this would be a university next to a mountain. Let's do the commercial hub, but yeah, why not? You have like no adjacency right now. I guess now would be a good time to buy that tile if I had the builder. Let's go and get the library. It's going to be good. Sure. Look that up. You have 1 build left. And we could chop some of these like jungles and things, but eventually we could put a lumber mill there, actually, so that wouldn't be terrible. Let's swing down here and get a farm there. One more turn and we'd be able to buy another military unit, which I think it's us 8. Because I think we have 2 scouts running around somewhere. We have at least 1 scout running around. If we have 2, we'll get 1 more unit, will be good. If we don't, then we'll figure something else out. Oh, I need to get a trader. Have an available trade route. I forgot to buy the trader, build the trader before I did anything else. In fact, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it really matters. I'll just send it from wherever. I'll do it from where we built it, so that's gonna be okay. Actually, let's do it this way. What is our best trade route from a money standpoint? We got 4.9, 4.9, 18. What? Okay, I think we know where we're going to be trading. That is a lot of gold. Yeah, 18. So that's our, is that our capital? Where did it go? No, that's not our capital. That is way over here. Wow. Still, 18 gold. That is amazing. You switch over to a trader real quick, please. What was I doing here? Was this gonna be my lumber mill? I think, yes, no, maybe so. It is now. You could chop this and make it a mine. Could also just put some stuff on some of the stone. Yeah, sure, why not? New continent discovered. Let's go ahead and buy us a swordman here. See if that gets us our boost. It does. We do have 2 scouts somewhere, I think. Unless I just miscounted them within our territory. But either way, we got our 8. Yeah, library it is. Now, you're carrying at 4 because of this doubled. That really bothers me that it... excuse me, what's that? adjust. My legs falling asleep. That bothers me that this does not count. Again, I know I keep saying that, but it's just... I was really hoping it would. Oh well. Again, I don't think it affects us too much in most places, but it was kind of working into my math a little bit of things that I thought was going to work out. Like for this one example, this one has 2 districts next to it, so that's going to get full adjacency. Plus, it's got 2 farms, so that one's good. This one's got 2 farms and about to have 2 districts. Both of those are actually going to be fine, no matter how it worked out anyway. So I don't think it's messed us up too much anywhere. It's just, you know, it's just unfortunate. All right, we're going to go ahead and, well, let's finish this production real quick. Yeah, let's go into the library. You, sure, let's put a lumber mill there. You are going to put that there. You are definitely putting a farm there, which will get us, well, I guess it gives us 3 farms right now, but that does mean that this has to be a farm for this to get a good bonus, or one of these 2 does at least, because this observatory is not going to help us out. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. I do appreciate you watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.